How many times have you heard the advice, just be confident?
What? Ugh, not this again. Look, dude, just be confident in yourself. Okay? Don't do anything stupid. Make eye contact with everyone. You'll be alright. Alright? Just don't overthink it. When we go to the party, just do what I do. Just follow my steps, follow my lead. We're gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine.
It's so easy to tell someone be confident. It's such necessary advice, but often ill-given. Confidence has such an impact on all facets of your life that it is essential to explore the meaning behind this often used word. By understanding the true meaning of confidence, you can more naturally change your mindset and behavior. In this video, not only will we be defining confidence once and for all, but we will be looking at 5 mental components of confidence that will help you change your mindset and enhance your outlook on life. So let's be perfectly clear on what confidence really is. Confidence is the ability to appear certain by tolerating uncertainty. It has nothing to do with being or feeling certain of your ability or of yourself. As the accepted dictionary definition states, if this were true, it would be impossible to be confident unless you could see into the future.
Oh, I can't do that.
We see confident people everywhere. Why? Well, because confidence is the appearance of certainty, regardless of how or why someone appears so. Actual certainty or feelings of certainty have nothing to do with it. Therefore, your behaviors will be the true indicator of confidence. A confident man does not express uncertainty in his behaviors, regardless of how he feels. He also understands that feelings and emotions do not control him. They are just a byproduct of the human mind. And it is therefore essential to accept those emotions and feelings, but not necessarily act upon them. Instead, he acts to appear certain. Let's take a look at these 5 mental components that make up the appearance of certainty, or in other words, confidence, so you can begin tolerating uncertainty around you. Number 1, you are the most important person in your life, and you treat yourself as such. By deciding to act as important as you really are, you will be appearing certain too. To consider yourself important means to have high self-esteem. Self-esteem is defined as your opinion of yourself, how valuable you deem yourself to be. What you achieve in life may earn you respect from others, but that isn't called self-esteem, is it? Self-esteem comes from within, which is a decision entirely up to you. There are no conditions to be met beyond the conditions you give yourself. People who we label as having high self-esteem are those who appear that way because they put themselves first constantly, by making the decision to do so over and over, regardless of how they feel on the inside. This means protecting and taking care of your own self-interest, because no one else will do that for you. Don't be afraid to be seen as egotistical by society. Just because your self-worth is high, you are not treating others less or imposing yourself on others when you treat yourself as important. Number 2, don't measure yourself to other standards. Those who don't trust themselves more than others tend to rely on other people's opinion and in turn gauge their own self-worth and importance by how others regard them. Then they act accordingly. This is an easy mistake since we are raised to seek approval from grown-ups in an effort to learn how to survive and mature properly. Approval isn't necessary for adults though, who are independent and capable of taking care of themselves. When you rely on others' opinions of you, you begin to worry about what others think of you. This is not a natural feeling, but a learned, habitual, negative reflex. The only way to increase your self-esteem to its maximum and to keep it high permanently is to change this negative reflex and adopt a different, more positive and natural mental approach. Rather than seeking acceptance from other people, you should seek it from yourself. Trust your own opinion more than that of others, and don't rely on anyone's opinion but your own. Accept yourself unconditionally. It is not about being better than other people, it's about being as good as you can be, period. No external comparisons are necessary. You are who you are. Accept it and own it. If you constantly compare yourself to others, your self-esteem would constantly fluctuate. Think about it for a second. Why? Everyone thinks different, and trying to cater to them is just impossible. It just doesn't make sense. Number 3, judged and you will be judged. How often do you judge others? When they cut you off the road? When they look at you funny? When they wear something unflattering? When they don't follow your advice? When your friend keeps tripping over the same stone that you told him time and time again what to do and he just doesn't want to listen? When you get involved in gossip, whether you consciously know it or not, you judge others more often than you think. And chances are, a part of you feels like you get judged in similar situations. It doesn't feel good, does it? This is all a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let me explain. When you are not happy with yourself, you subconsciously find fault in others and lower their image internally to make yourself feel better. Now, if you were 100% happy with who you are a lot less likely to feel the need to judge others. When you shift your mindset to loving yourself, trusting your actions and decisions, and accepting yourself unconditionally, your insecurity begins to diminish. This insecurity is what causes you to judge yourself, and in unison, judge others. Number 4, optimism is a self-fulfilling prophecy. To be optimistic means to have a positive expectations, and your expectations are your mental predisposition to how you will handle uncertainty. When your confidence is low, it is normal to worry about the outcome and try to anticipate what is going to happen. Your brain attempts to reduce the uncertainty of the situation, even if it requires irrational delusion. When your self-esteem is really low, it tends to show itself through a remarkable obsession for worrying about what other people think about you, about you name it. Worry is all the same. No one can predict the future accurately and consistently, and that includes you, so stop trying to figure it out. Your fears are still only in your imagination, regardless of how vivid or likely they may seem. You have to be rational and see things for what they are. You will never know exactly what is going to happen, but you don't have to. So stop fretting about the outcome. Think of it this way. So far, you've been able to handle every challenge that life has presented to you, both expected and unexpected situations. And I can promise you that you'll be able to handle whatever happens today and tomorrow too. This is what true confidence is all about. It is not about feeling certain, it is about dealing with uncertainty. And worrying plays no part of that. Number 5, separate fact from fiction. What I will ask of you in this section is to be honest with yourself and look even deeper inwards. When you find yourself agitated or getting upset, ask yourself, is what I'm feeling fact or fiction? Facts include something that actually currently exists, such as an argument, loss of a job, an illness. But fictions include something that could or might go wrong in the future. For example, how someone might perceive you, how you're going to do on an exam. Facts are circumstance-driven, and humans instinctively rise to meet the challenges thanks to years of primal evolution. Fictions are insecurity-driven and come from a habitual thinking pattern that hammers you with doubts, fears, and worries. There goes that word again, worries. Ugh, hate it, hate it, hate it. Let's call insecurity-driven thinking as reflexive thinking. Reflexive thinking looks like that. Or it can look like this. Oh, I can't do that. It's too hard. I don't care if everyone criticizes. Or, nope, I don't have a choice. I have to be perfect. Reflexive thinking depends on negative thoughts to feed it and keep it alive. They can cause a shift in your thinking choices. For example,
instead of enjoying having friends visit you, reflexive thinking can make you perform rather than relate to others and prefer to be alone. Instead of relaxing through meditation, prayer, or contemplation, reflexive thinking can make you only relax when distracted by TV, alcohol, competition. Instead of trusting your own decisions, reflexive thinking can make you feel guilty or doubtful about your decisions.
as an exercise from now on, whenever you find yourself upset, ask yourself, is what I am upset about based on a fact, or is it based on a fiction? Tell yourself, I am only allowed to be upset over facts. Soon you will begin to see the truth, the facts of your life, and washing away the fiction becomes easy. Look at how easy this can be.
Reacting based off of fiction looks like this. I can't socialize with them. I might embarrass myself. Reacting based on a fact looks like this. That's my old reflex saying I can't socialize. When I'm relaxed, I know I do quite well. Another fiction. I'd like to be more secure, but it's not natural. Reacting based off the fact. Insecurity may feel natural, but I know it's just a habit, not a reality. Sure, it'll probably feel unnatural at first, but so what? I deserve a better life, and I'm going to do what's necessary to get it.
This was part 1 of a 3-part series on confidence. Today, we defined confidence and took a look at what it really means. And we took a look at 5 mental components on confidence. In part 2, I'm going to show you guys a few exercises that with habitual practice, you will be able to change your mindset and have a more confident outlook on life. In part 3, we're going to be talking about the behaviors, a final step into really achieving true confidence. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and that you learned something today and that you're finally on your first steps to achieving natural confidence. Please hit the subscribe button so that you're notified of part 2 and part 3 of the series so you can complete your training. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys soon.